Okay, I've started recording right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hello.
yeah, Dilip,
Can you hear me?
I can.
There is a power cut, and that's why his network is not working properly.
Uh-huh. So he will be joining
So
or he will not
Sakti
be
and
joining?
Pallavi will join after some time.
Okay, they will join. Okay, fine. Then we won't wait.
After some time.
All right. One second. I have started recording and I will start. So before I start meeting, a couple of announcements which I wanted to make over here. And guys, this week is going to be really challenging for this group. Reason being, right, Hira, that we have certain changes in rules for this group. And I'm sorry to say that, but we have to give farewell to a lot of people today itself, and we are not going to give them farewell party. That is the funny part, but that is how it is. I think last week I was heartbroken. It is very saddening to see. I was not knowing a lot of things about WhatsApp, and Hira has showed me a couple of things that how who are reading your message and who are not reading your messages. So I see a lot of people, they are not reading the messages, or they are, not very active in what we do. So that's the reason, rules has been defined. And Hira, you can communicate in a group today itself for the people who are ready, for farewell. They have two options: either to stay and pay the fine, whatever amount has been decided, or either, they have to leave. We don't have any options left at this point. All right, and this is for everybody, and I'm sure like there will be a lot of farewell today, because I have not checked the WhatsApp group, but I'm sure, you must be having better idea because you are on the job, right? So that was the one thing I wanted to highlight and bring, that if somebody is like spending time for you, then it's your duty to make sure that you give everything whatever you have got. I personally I'm personally somebody who is dropping on a lot of commitment. For example, I have to call somebody right now, but I have a meeting. That's why I was like, let me complete the meeting. So make sure that everybody is understanding that we are on a similar pace. And now, now things are over, so there is no point on reiterating things. I mean, already rules has been defined, and we will see how it goes, right? And to be honest with you, no exceptions. If somebody is messaging me that, hey, look, this, that, and all, I'm not going to listen, because rules are same for everybody, anybody and everybody in this group. I mean, we don't need baggage if people are not getting benefited. Like, it's better to separate rather than being a platform where our visions are not matching. But again, I don't know how many of you are saying goodbye today from this group because of the rules. But like, I wanted to thank people who has joined us, and we tried our best to help them, and we I wish them all the best in their future, with all the everything they do. I mean, if they are going also, like, they will be our friend, but again, we have certain rules defined which we cannot go against. Sorry for that. So that was all on communication part. Tomorrow we have a guest who is Jack's dad, and he's a very good guy, very knowledgeable, and he brings a lot of experience. So we have invited him, and we will share a write up, his profile, so he can help us with a lot of things tomorrow. With that, I would like to walk you through worksheet number 1. So let me So I have printout for it, and if you have a digital copy, you can refer that. And if not, then I don't mind sharing my screen as well. If you guys are okay with that, what do you think? Would you like to?
And that would be fine if you are sharing your screen. Now that would be fine because both worksheet are similar, and that
Yeah,
is
yeah. The second one
exercise.
I
I
sent
think
right now. Exactly.
both
That
are
was my bad.
exercise. I think
Yeah, that was my bad, Riddhima. Like, I could have sent a different one. It.
no issues. I thought you missed that, and that's why.
Yeah, I missed it. You are right, by mistake. I will share my screen really quick. One second, screen, and All right. So can you guys see my screen now?
Jomit.
Yeah, Hira, thanks for letting me know. How about now?
Little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's okay now.
All right. So agenda for today's meeting is we will go over some of the punctuation which we use in day-to-day life in writing, and we use them, but we don't understand, how it works and all, right? So we will go through what are those punctuations are to understand how to use it, and then we will do some practice with the actual worksheet, right? So the first on my list is hyphen. So can anybody tell why we use hyphen? Anybody? Like what is the purpose of hyphen?
To interconnect two words.
To interconnect two words. Okay. Anything else?
Two similar words whenever we are
To
writing,
correlate two
we
words.
use.
Two correlated words. So those words are
To show some relation between two words, like mother, father, day, night.
right. Yeah. I mean, those words are known as compound words, right? We talked, right? Compound nouns, correct? In our
Right.
last presentation. So using hyphen is a complete choice. It is not mandatory to use it, but when you are using hyphen, make sure that you understand rules, right? Because you don't want to make mistake with hyphen without knowing the rules, correct? And there are certain rules to it which I laid out, listed out over here, right? So first rule is if you have some prefix, right? So for example, self-made. So self and hyphen, and then you have to write
Made.
and then X, right? So it could be like ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, right? Anything, correct? And this vice, so it could be vice president, right? So this is one scenario where we use hyphen. How about this one? To avoid doubling or tripling later, right? That is where we use hyphen. Can anybody give example of anything like this? How about this one? Part-time.
Saregamapa. Saregamapa.
Saregamapa. Okay.
Rescheduling, rewrite,
rewrite.
sometimes
You are not doubling or tripling later there, right?
That is the two words, na?
That is two words.
Letters.
Correct.
Two letters.
How about
Two letters.
part-time? P-A-R-T and hyphen T-I-M-E. Right there also you have two doubling words, right?
coordination,
Coordination, that's correct. That is the right use. Yes. Alright, so that is one example, and then other example, other rules are if the word starts, the root word starts with a capital letter, right? So that is where we use a hyphen. If you refer worksheet, you have some good examples as well. For that. Anyhow, I will walk through that also after understanding the rules. So that is all, and then compound nouns, right? And for example, in titles that describe dual function, right? Anybody can give example for this one? Like any job title which has a dual function, right? So for example, it could be founder CEO, right? Or CEO vice president, correct? But it cannot be chief executive officer, right? There you cannot use hyphen, correct?
Sub-inspector, we use hyphen.
What?
Sub-inspector.
Yes, that is a that is a title where you serve the dual role. So that these are the one rules, and some rules are like to link a few words, right? So some words are 10 years old boy, right? So that is where also you can use hyphen. And how about this one? In a fraction on a compound number which starts with 21 to 99. Have you noticed this one? In fraction or compound number, we use that, right? So for example, we write 24, correct? 20-4, right? But we don't write 13, right? As a hyphen. Yes, no? Are you guys able to relate? Hira?
No.
Okay. Not a problem. So let me open this and So we write 25, correct? Right? We write 20-5, correct? But we don't write like there's 13, right?
13 or 12 or 11.
Yeah, we write 3/4, correct? We write 3/4, right? This is also a fraction, correct? That is where we are using hyphen, right? Make sense? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me know so that I know, And then
But for 3/4, we can use slash as well, I think.
no, not at all. 3/4, it could be either 3 or 4. 3/4 is a fraction. These are not two words choices, correct?
Okay, those are correlated to 3 and 4 is a portion. It's a portion. Okay,
Right.
got it.
Exactly. And when you have to combine numeral, unit or adjective, any examples for this one? For this one, right? Do you have any examples for combining this? How about using like, 1 second. How about writing 12-inch ruler? That is also an example, right? 12 is unit. 12 inch is unit and the ruler is adjective, right? We will see that in our worksheet as well. And then when you have to, combine a capital letter with a word. Any examples for it? How about t-shirt, right? T-SHIRT, correct? That
Yes.
sure. You are using a capital letter, right? So something like this, right? T-shirt. Here we have initial capital letter and we have a word following it, correct?
If we are writing in laws, that is also start with capital letter I and after that hyphen, then laws.
It could be son-in-law, right?
Yes, anything.
Yes,
Son-in-law,
exactly.
daughter-in-law.
Right. You can write that. So these were some rules for the first type, hyphen. Very important. Make sure that you understand rule. I will share this with you guys so that you can go through it. And coming to the second one, right? The second type is parenthesis, and here a lot of people will do a lot of mistakes over here. So make sure that we understand it. Okay. In my last presentation, I talked about using. I think dash, right? Using dash, using colon, or using. So anybody can tell like why we use dash? Why do we use dash? Anybody have any idea? And how it is different from this one, parenthesis? Any idea for it? Okay, I can tell you.
I think dash for indicate.
Dash is used
For indicate.
to indicate, correct?
For indicate, like.
Right. To indicate some important points, correct?
Yes.
Kundan, you are absolutely right. And parenthesis is used for a different purpose. Through dash, we emphasize on certain points. If something is very important, right, then we put dash, right? When I write in a message, right, I write hello team. And then there is an abrupt change, correct? Something important is coming. That's why I put dash, right? So that is the use of dash. But when you use parenthesis, if something is less important, right, or something is having a lot of explanatory information, then you use right parenthesis. So how you use it in a sentence? So for example, you write, Airport Authority of India, AAI, right? And then you give in parenthesis that entire abbreviation, correct? A meaning of it, right? So that is the one example where we use, parenthesis, correct? Because like that entire explanation is not of our use, right? That is less important, correct? So that is where we put those in parenthesis, right? Is it clear? Okay, if I'm not hearing anything, I'm assuming you are understanding it. right? And there are some ground rules to it, you should not be using putting comma or semicolon or a dash before an opening parenthesis. We will see that in our worksheet, right? And
I never heard this word parenthesis. First time I'm hearing. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not good in grammar. That's why.
No. So I think your confusion is valid. This is like American English actually. So in American English, a lot of things are different as compared to the English we learned in India.
Yes, US and UK
Exactly.
English both are different.
Right, and my computer is set at US English. Could be the thing.
That's it.
A small bracket. Parenthesis is also known as the small bracket.
What?
Okay, it's a small bracket, is it?
Yeah, just like parenthesis.
Right. This bracket.
Okay.
All right. So that was on.
And this is also in my programming language. It is used.
All
Okay,
right.
you guys are from an engineering background, na? That's why you're using these kind of languages. Is it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So we will move on to question mark. What, Hira? What are you doing? Or are you doing something?
Someone is.
Wait. All right. I won't bother about it. You like anybody knows how to use why to use question mark?
Yeah, if we are asking something question, then
Ask any
that time we are
question.
using.
Yes.
Yeah, if we are asking any question, that is where we use the question mark. But don't get confused. If you are placing a question mark on a indirect question, right? Then you should not be putting a question mark. Or if you are making any request, for example, you can't write like, will you please get me a glass of water? There you are requesting, so you cannot put question mark. You can put question mark on something like how what is the capital city of India, because these are the direct question, right?
If we are using like, are you hearing? So we can put question mark or not, or full stop is okay.
Full stop you can't. Somebody was saying something.
Ajay, Nilesh here. I was just curious to know that if we start a word like requesting, can you do something? I mean, can you write an email to somebody? Do we need to put question mark in that case?
No, not at all.
Okay.
If it is a request, that's why you must have heard, will you please let me know, those kind of things you can't put question mark, because those are not the questions. Those are the requests you are making to the people.
Even in
I
the case
think
of
only in WHO word.
Wait. Let Nilesh. Yeah, Nilesh.
Yeah, I was saying that even in the case of can, even if a sentence starts with can, we should not put question mark in that case, right?
That is correct.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Somebody was asking something. Go ahead, guys. Who was asking question? Prakash, you were asking something? No? Okay. If anybody...
No.
Okay, if anybody wants to ask, they can ask. They can interrupt. Not a problem.
Ajay.
Yes.
We can only put a question mark where WH words starts. Am I right?
Not WH.
WH words means who, whom, why, where.
How also, right? When. So it is not just WHO word. It could be any question actually, the direct question, not indirect question or request. Make sense?
Whom, how, when.
Yeah,
These are the WH words. Where.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Prakash, you were saying something?
No, the question should be to use marks for using.
I'm not.
Your voice is not clear, Kundan.
Right, right, right. Kundan, we can, I think Prakash was there. Prakash, we can take questions little later once we are doing the worksheet. We have some good example in worksheet, where there we will understand
Right.
really well. Not a problem. So then the next one is quotation mark, right? This you use all the time, right? When we are writing a dialogue, right, or when we are quoting some material, correct? For example, when we are writing the name of the book, right, where that is where we put quotes, correct, or some important titles, right? So that is the one rule for quotation mark, correct? What are the other areas we can use quotation mark? Anybody? Any examples where you can use quotation mark?
Someone's comment.
Someone's
Comment.
comment,
If someone,
correct? Uh-huh.
When we use somebody's statement, exact
Right.
statement, like Mahatma
Exact
Gandhi
statement.
has said,
Right.
yeah,
And how
then
about
we
this?
use,
And how about this? According to Mahatma Gandhi, there we will use or not quotation?
not
yeah, we can use according to
No.
Mahatma Gandhi, and after that we can use that also.
Okay, so here
I
is the
think so.
ground rule here. So you are saying according to Mahatma Gandhi, right? Then you are
Right.
you are taking third party opinion, correct? Like sir,
Right.
to Mahatma Gandhi. So in that case, you cannot use quotation mark because that is not that
Okay.
quoted material. If you are writing Steve Jobs has said, right? Then you can put a quotation mark over there, correct?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
correct.
quote. Or if you are writing a dialogue, right, Ram did something, or if you are putting a dialogue, there you can use quotation mark. Or if some words are really important, right, very important words, there you can use quotation mark. These are some of the quotation mark rules for quotation mark. One thing is, you
For
have
dialogue, sorry for interruption. For dialogue, we are using inverted comma also.
inverted comma. What do you mean by inverted comma?
Double inverted comma, actually. Double inverted comma.
Yes,
That is
double
quotation mark,
Yeah.
right?
inverted.
That is called quotation marks.
That is called quotation mark,
Okay.
right? You can see here,
Yeah.
right? Symbol of
Yeah,
it.
same quotation mark.
So this is known as same Ridhima. It is double quotation mark. Or if we have something, some words or phrases, right, where we are giving authority, right, document signing or designation, that is where also we can use quotation mark. Or some words where it has
Mostly we use for statement or for dialogue writing whenever somebody is writing book and there is some dialogue. That time we are using these marks. So
correct.
bold that statement and all to highlight that statement.
Which statement?
Any statement.
Correct,
So,
correct. To put more emphasis, to reinforce the purpose.
yes, for emphasizing the statement.
Right. Or you can use quotation mark if you have any song, right? Title of a song or a television show, right? That is where you quotation mark. But be careful with quotation mark, actually. And if you have no idea how to use it, don't use it. It's very simple. If, for example, I don't use lot of punctuation because I'm not familiar, the purpose of it. So I try to avoid it. So that was a little bit on quotation mark. Then we have semicolon, right? Semicolon and slash. Anybody has any idea why we use semicolon? Anybody?
To end any statement. To end any statement. Semicolon is used to end any statement.
To end
Or
any
for
statement.
pointing something, we can use.
No, actually, we just
to pointing
use
somebody.
in
To pointing.
we use in the programming language to just stop the statement. That's why I just.
Or
Right.
actually, C and C++. You are asking about that, na?
Right.
Yes, yes.
In English, it is not.
In Python also.
It is not a semicolon. We use to stop, or what you said.
It has the important roles in the C or C++.
Yeah, in language it has important. But I think semicolon is used for connecting two sentences. Exactly. yeah, two sentences. When we
Correct,
say
is to,
Ram,
uh-huh.
when
Mhm.
we say Ram is going to school,
Right.
and if you use semicolon, then we will
Mhm.
stop for a few seconds and then
Right.
continue.
Press
That means the
again.
sentence is not
Yes,
completed at that time.
that is correct.
Sentence is not completed at that time.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's why.
okay. Anybody else? I think Hira, you are close to it. I'm glad.
Yeah.
You are our James, grammar James. Anybody else? So, semicolon. It's very simple. For semicolon, how many of you have used comma? Right. For comma, what is the purpose? To take a break. Correct. To take a moment
Yes.
break. Right. If somebody is reading, then he should take
Instant break.
small break, right? Short break, correct? But in
Yes, yes.
semicolon, that break is a little stronger than comma, okay? But it is weaker than period, right? When it is period, then you have to stop it. Like period is known as full stop, correct? But in case of semicolon, you have to take little break. That's all, nothing else. And as Hira said, right, it is used to connect two independent clause, right, which are not joined by any conjunction, and you know, right, what those are. Ram and Syam, right? Or Ram. However, those kind of conjunction, that is where we can use semicolon. Or if we have any long statement, there also we can put semicolon, correct? Or any phrases, right? Or if you are writing any independent clause, and if you are using this one conjunction, for example, something like however, accordingly, ended, and therefore, at these places before these words you can put semicolon. All right.
Also, during writing poems,
During
after one sentence, yeah.
But why we use is because there we have to take a little stronger break, right?
Right. That's why.
The first part of sentence and the second part of sentence are entirely different, and you are trying to connect it, right? So you want your audience to take a little pause, right, on that. So that's why we use semicolon. You are right. We use a lot of semicolon in the poems.
Right.
My list is slash. Anybody has any idea why we use slash?
To
Again,
use
differentiate
another words
between
instead
two
of
words.
Sorry.
use
How about 20 miles per hour, 20 kilometers per hour, right?
Yeah, we should use slash after 20.
Yeah, so for the words like per,
because
right?
because those are two different words, 20 and kilometer.
Correct.
One is number, second is word. That's why we should interconnect them with slash.
Correct. How about and? In some cases we use in case of and also, right? Any example?
Can also use
1.5 hour.
1.5 hour. Sorry. You are cutting really bad. Prakash, you are cutting really bad.
Network due to the net.
Okay. How about 24/7, right? That is a popular expression, right? 24 hours, 7 days a week, correct? That there also you can use slash, right?
Yes.
All right. So these were a couple of examples where we can use slash. So let me stop sharing, and then we have a good worksheet to practice whatever we have learned, right? So I will share that as well with our group. So let me share it. Let me close this first. Also, where is that? So I think this is the one, if I'm not wrong. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we can see.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. You know, whatever rules we have learned, it's time to implement these rules over here. So can you guys tell which of the statements are correct and which are incorrect?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
First is incorrect
Mm-hmm.
because we have to write down price to earnings ratio.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right. How about second? Go a little faster if you can. Or
Second one
Yeah.
is
70 miles per hour is correct.
yes.
70 miles per hour is correct. How many of you
Correct.
think that it is correct?
Yes, me also. It's correct.
Okay. Okay.
But also a hyphen.
Okay. So
Yes, yes.
it is incorrect, guys, because we
Incorrect.
should not be
Incorrect.
using hyphen. Then why you are
What
said
was-
it's correct?
What was the justification for first one to be incorrect?
Incorrect.
Ira, what justification you mentioned about the first one? Why it is incorrect? Price earnings ratio and
Because
Price
it is
to earnings ratio.
it is used as a price to earning ratio. So whenever you have two word, right, price to earning, then we should be using that slash.
okay.
Yeah, that is the rule. Why second is incorrect?
Because it's 70 after hyphen, that's why.
Yeah,
Hyphen should not be there.
yeah, hyphen should not be there. Correct. So if I remove hyphen from here, now it is correct, right?
Yeah.
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 The third one, this is correct, right?
Correct.
Price and earning
How about
ratio.
this one? This
Yeah,
is
it's correct.
Again hyphen. Again 70
This is
miles hour.
Hyphen.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Incorrect.
yeah. How about this one?
Yeah, it's correct.
100.
It's
Correct.
Correct.
How about this?
Correct.
Yeah, it's correct. July and August, they are both are interconnected.
Mm-hmm. Anybody has any answers for it?
But I think A should be capital. August, A should be capital.
It should be capital.
Yeah.
Anybody has any?
A should be.
Anybody has any other answers?
Because of the month, so we mostly write A in a capital.
With capital letter.
Yeah, capital letter after it is correct.
If we write capital letter over here, then this must be a correct statement. How about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is correct.
Yeah, it's incorrect.
Why it is incorrect?
Because
there is
you
a
have
slash.
used oblique.
Slash.
Oblique
You have
cannot
to
be
use
used there.
slash. And last
Why?
one is correct, 24/7. We use
Yeah.
24
like
by 7 is written.
This
Yes,
is
it's
correct.
right.
Why? But why this is incorrect? That's what I'm asking.
because
Because
there is
July,
a
August.
we do
slash,
not get any
and,
result.
and both the
There is a
months are
missing-
interconnected. July and August both are months.
Both
And
are
use
months.
slash in there, yes.
But
It should
why
be
you
incorrect, Ajay.
I think I have to look at for this one actually. I don't want to give a judgment. So just I have to check. All right. How about the this one, the second one? Can you like correct?
Rule Britannia.
Yeah.
These two.
Second one. I'm asking. Wait.
Correct quotation.
Sophisticated.
Rule Britannia.
Rule of Britannia, I think maybe offers. We have to use quotation mark.
No. Before that, I'm asking the second question, not the third question. Are you guys following? Please correct.
Ajay, second. What about the second?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, can you correct that?
Yeah, I can correct it.
Go ahead then. Tell.
Okay.
How can we correct it?
The students are preparing sophisticated entries for next week's science fair.
Mm-hmm.
For example, one electronic which is manufacturing,
Mm-hmm.
not building.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Building should be replaced by manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
A virtual real robot.
Reality.
Anybody else?
Real robot.
Anybody else?
Virtual real robot. I think so. I have three words: manufacturing, virtual, and real. It should be replaced.
Building. Actually, here a building is also correct because manufacturing is used for the factories and all. We can't manufacture.
That's why one electronic item is, I think, here mentioned. So it should be manufacturing.
Manufacturing is if something is
Hira?
producing
Ah,
from
yeah.
factory.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't get off.
Nobody
What I say-
noticed. Nobody noticed one thing. There is an extra space between example and comma.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, somebody is saying something. Go ahead. Guys, go ahead.
The students are hello. The
Yeah, yeah.
students are preparing sophisticated entries for next weeks. After that, there should be a hyphen science fair, then full stop. For example, one electronic which is building a virtually reality robot.
Okay. First thing, Hira, I just want to like explain you the rules first before you guys use a lot of your brain. We don't want you to tell like which word is right. This is not about choice of word. It is about punctuation, correct? So if you are seeing any punctuation mistake, that you have to identify over here, right? So if I think about punctuation, this is not right because here we are writing the students are preparing sophisticated entries for next week's science fair. So here we want to, I said, right, if for example, no, I said like if it is however.
Semicolon.
Semicolon.
Be using semicolon.
You are using semicolon. Okay.
Yeah, that was one rule, right, for semicolon. You remember that? And then again, because these are the self-explanatory explanatory word actually, so that's why we are using semicolon. Correct? Any other grammatical error it has got in punctuation? How about this one?
Reality.
Right? But
yeah.
And after that, there should be a full stop after robot.
I said you right. If it starts with ly, you cannot use hyphen. So you have to make it like virtual reality, correct? And full.
Right.
This is all. This is again a choice, right? How about the third one? How many questions we have got? 5. Not a
5 questions.
All right. How about third one? It should be easy for you.
Hyphen.
Can you correct it? Anybody, Hira or? This is the name of a movie, right? This
Quotation, double quotation.
song.
Rule Britannia.
Okay. How about this one?
60 minutes hyphen.
60 and
60 minutes, right? 11 minutes, correct? You have 11 minutes, right? You want to emphasize, correct?
Emphasize on that, right?
That is where you are putting quotation, right? You must have watched that movie, Check the India, right? 70 minutes, right? 70 minutes. So, how about the third one?
Literary companion.
Home companion.
How about this one? Here you are referring a home, right? An important house, correct? How about this one?
John Median.
John Medina would be double inverted comma.
In double quotation.
Why?
Was signed by.
Because we are
Because
emphasizing.
this document was signed.
Exactly. I think, go ahead, Deepak, and explain whatever you were explaining.
It should be written by, right?
Deepak, you were saying something, Deepak Raj.
Because yes, because document was signed by the John Median, not it defines the person, a special person.
Correct,
That's why.
correct. Yeah.
Passive voice actually.
Indicate the person who was
How about
written.
this? How about this one?
Every word she writes.
I think every word she writes is a lie. And after that, the sentence is normal.
Can I go?
Including and.
Yeah, go ahead.
Including and including I think and the, so it should be replaced by articles, or and should be removed, and hyphen the.
We can't use and once.
Yeah, and the, it should be used comma.
How about this one?
Yeah, it can be do.
Because this and has a special meaning of it, right? So you can.
Yeah, right. Now you can do.
How about this one?
The word Valentina is Spanish for women.
Valentina is Spanish.
Valentina should be double quotation.
Why?
Double quotation.
Why?
Valentina. It's a special word.
Yeah, it's a name of a city in Spain.
Yeah.
Right? And,
Valentina. Yeah, exactly. It should be quoted.
Perfect. How about this one, the fourth one?
Sentence correction. He asked who would write the report.
Who would write the report? Again, I'm not asking about grammar rules. I'm asking about, you know, if you are seeing any punctuation mistake, then make sense?
Writing, yeah.
He asked after that we put double punctuation, who would be writing the report, because we are emphasizing
Ajay, he asked the semicolon, who would be writing the report. He asked the semicolon, who would be writing the report.
But Hira, like why you need semicolon? Because this is not a long statement, right? And this is a complete statement, correct?
Yes, it's a complete statement.
There should be a quotation mark after he asked.
Okay, after he asked, but after he asked, there is not any important relevant information. This is a question, right, or a request, right? He asked a question, correct? He asked a question.
And a hyphen.
So when we are asking a question, then we should be putting question mark, right? We should be putting the question mark, but we will not be.
Mark should be there.
No, but we will not.
Who would be writing the
question mark here, because this is an indirect question, right? This is not a question, correct? He asked, who would you be writing the report, right? He could have asked.
Right.
That is a direct question. As I mentioned, right? If it is a direct request, we cannot put, question mark. So this is the right statement. How about this? Will you please sign all the document at the space provided? How about this one? Is this a correct?
No, yes, there would be a question mark, because
will you please sign all the document at the space provided? Right. Yeah, it's a correct statement actually.
Yeah,
will you please sign all the? Yeah, one question mark can be put at last. Please put one question mark.
One question mark is again a request. So we
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a polite request, right? Can you please sign it for me, right? So this is a request. This is not a question to you, right? So no question mark. This is also a correct statement. All right.
Right.
The fifth one, is this one. So here you can rewrite it actually. Like if it is incorrect, then we can rewrite it.
Yeah.
Can anybody tell like which are right or where?
It's a correct statement. Widely held stock is a correct statement.
Okay. Anybody else? I told if any adverb ends with ly, we cannot use hyphen. If it is widely, if it is wide, then you can use hyphen, right? Anybody?
Okay.
Anybody has anybody else wants to try?
Wide held stock.
Widely held stock, I think it is correct.
Which one?
First one.
Why it is correct?
Close.
And hyphen is not required. Widely held stock, right? So,
yeah, that's what I told. Like hyphen is not required actually. So we if we remove hyphen, then it will be a correct statement. All right.
Yeah.
Same thing here as well, right? Highly regarded. How about this one? The third one. Oh my goodness. I'm dumb. How about this one? How we can correct it? The third one.
OPEC, after OPEC, comma or semicolon, I'm not sure, but there should be something.
Okay.
Parenthesis would also work.
Anybody else wants to try really quick?
I think there should be hyphen actually.
There should be a
OPEC
hyphen.
and Organization of Petroleum Export.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody
I
else?
think there would be a semicolon would be fine, because that is a long statement, so semicolon would be fine.
See, we will be using parenthesis for it. It's very simple because here you are using an abbreviation, right? And here you are explaining that abbreviation, correct? So that is
correct.
The parenthesis. So no need to use those other commas. How about this one?
Right, sir.
How about this one? How we can correct this?
I think bracket should not be there.
Okay, brackets.
There is no need. Yeah, there is no need to put bracket.
Anybody else? This is interesting.
When I arrive, we will.
Yeah, we simply remove the parenthesis here.
Ajay, I think when I arrive, semicolon, even if it is late, I had appreciate a cup of soup.
Okay, so you don't need parenthesis, right?
Right.
Yes.
How about this one? Now how it looks like. When I arrive, and then you are explaining this, right? When you arrived, correct? And I said,
even if late, yeah.
I said that whenever you are using parenthesis, right? Before that, you cannot use the comma actually, correct?
Right. Right.
So this is the correct statement.
Correct. Now it is correct.
Now it is correct. How? Sorry. How about this one?
12-inch ruler.
Hyphen between 12 and inch.
Why?
Hyphen.
Because it is a unit, right? Unit and axis.
Yeah.
How about this one?
3/4.
Yes.
Hyphen.
Because it is a fraction, right? 3/4.
Right.
Okay. How about this one?
5 cents. Hyphen.
Same rule applies over here, right?
Yeah.
It is a unit, right? Cent is a unit, right?
T-shirt. Hyphen.
Anybody knows what is? Wait. Anybody knows what is cent except Nilesh? Like
cent is a unit.
Yeah. Anybody? Come on, guys. I know Nilesh knows it. Anybody else?
I think regarding to money.
Regarding
to money.
For which country? For which country?
Suppose in India, rupee.
Are you asking about cents? Cents
Yeah.
is cents are coins. Just how we are using pennies. Pennies and cents using in US.
Correct. Yep. Just wanted to know whether you guys know it or not. I didn't see a lot of answers. So, how about this one?
T-shirts. T-shirt.
Exactly. And the rule is, it has got capital letter and a word. So that's why. How about this one?
Ajay, just put a few very simple questions to build up our confidence. T-shirt, that's why you got to.
How about this one?
Toxic waste disposal.
Toxic waste disposal.
Any idea?
Yeah,
Toxic hyphen waste disposal.
How about this one?
Man eating shark. Man eating.
Okay,
Man after hyphen, then eating shark. Is it?
Okay, self-storage unit.
Self-storage is a hyphen, then unit.
How about this one?
10 years. I think 10 after slash and then 10 years old boy.
No,
10 then slash.
It's
10
correct.
years old. Correct.
This is correct? This is correct or?
No.
I have doubt because we are using 10 after hyphen. I don't remember this thing.
I think we need not of the hyphen after 10.
Okay.
Yes, 10 years old boys is okay.
How about this one? Here you are connecting two words, right?
Yes. This is the correct 10-year-old boy.
Yeah. Here a lot of people do that mistake. Like they write 10-year and old boy. So there are, now you have three words which are not connected at all. How about this one? Is this a correct one? Or,
there is a hyphen, attorney, then general, because attorney is a position. Both are positions, so they are interconnected, attorney general.
Okay. Anybody
like
else?
ex-army officer, kind of like that.
Anybody else? So you think
both are interconnected words, I think.
Ajay, going back one step, 10 years old or 10-year-old? Sometimes I get confused about it.
So 10 years old.
It will
10
be 10
years old. Yes, 10 years
10
old.
year actually, Nilesh.
No,
how about this one, guys? Whether you think it's a correct one or incorrect one? Really quick. Anybody, not Riddhima.
Correct.
Answer. Anybody can answer.
I think there is no need of the hyphen after a while. That's
why. Why? Because
it is written acronym. Why?
It is just one role actually. It has got just one role, right? Attorney general. It is just one function. How about this one? Is this a correct one or incorrect one? Or if it is in
Chief Executive Officer, if hyphen is there, then it's a correct Chief Executive Officer. Yes. Executive.
We don't need hyphen because this is again one role.
Executive, yes.
How about this one?
Now it's correct.
How about this one?
This is the correct. I think there is no need to put hyphen and all.
Why no? We will not. Here you have two roles. Right? Somebody can be a founder of a company, right? Or can be a president or CEO, right? So for say Steve Jobs, right? For co-founder and of Apple, right? Co-founder and CEO, right? How about this one? Whether this is the right one?
.com.
Yeah, we use
hyphen is interconnected.
Yeah, these are interconnected, and we want to like put more emphasis actually on this word, right? How about this one?
Elected.
President. It is
hyphen. I think there should be a hyphen because president and elected.
Too much clarity. It's very simple. How about this one?
Recovering the sofa next on my list.
How about this one?
Recovering the sofa is next on my list of
Any idea how whether this is
after hyphen time?
Huh? Deepak, you were saying something?
Part after hyphen then time.
What is the rule, Deepak? Because we have two doubling letters, right? T and T, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Self and maid, there should be a hyphen. Ex-wife, that is also hyphen.
This is correct only, right?
Sub-Saharan, all three are correct.
But how you can correct this one? Whether this is correct or incorrect?
Recovering the sofa is next on my list of household job. I think it's a correct sentence. Hyphen. Why we should put hyphen? List of household job. I don't think so.
How about this one? This is
yes, it's correct. It's correct.
Because recovering could be like you are recovering from accident, right? Or recover could be like remove a cover and put a new cover, right? So here we have. That's the reason we want to use hyphen.
Yes, this is correct. Yes, recovering. Yes.
Right. So with that, like we have solved this worksheet, and I will share these two worksheets with you so that you can practice at home whenever you have time. So let me stop sharing right now. 1 second. So these two worksheets, I will share it with you, and we are right on the time. We started a little late, and we are 9. I think your timing. We are right on the time. Anybody has anything before we close the meeting? Dilip, I understand your concern, so we will work on it. Anybody has anything?
Yeah, before 8 a.m.
Before 8 a.m. you want? Early morning?
Yeah. Yes, I'm also okay with that.
After 8 a.m. Online classes.
Okay, I have to check on Saturday. It's weekend, right? So weekend, lot of people will be sleeping late night, correct? So I have to check whether Sakti, we can check that actually, Dilip, not a problem. Give us some time and we will work on it because it is like understandable. We sleep late night, right? On a weekend, that to Friday night.
So 7 would be fine. 7 would be fine.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
7 a.m. Like people are not ready for it. How you can go for 7? And that is like if it is other day I can understand, we can make it, but Saturdays people have to sleep. How about evening, Dilip? What is the earliest you can do in evening?
Actually, Ajay, see, I have a few plans for Saturday, not majority time, but yes, and 3-4 meetings are also on Saturday. I have also one meeting and that started 7 o'clock.
Right.
So that's the main issue. I have some classes in Saturday, so back-to-back meetings. So morning would be fine if it can be. Either I'll available, no issues.
I think Dilip, you work on Saturday as well, right? You go to field, right, on Saturday? Saturday is not a holiday for you.
Yeah.
Ridhima, like everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, we just have to think about it. Like we take a decision, for everybody, timing is different. So we will work on it. Not a problem. Give us some time, Dilip, and we will work on it and get that figured out. Hope everybody is doing good. I know Nilesh is so excited for weekend. He's like, we are done with week, right? Friday is over. Sometimes for engineers, we need Saturday, Sunday, right? At least who are in IT, we need Saturday, Sunday. All right. I will let everybody right now and enjoy rest of your evening. And thanks for joining. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.
Yep.
Bye-bye.